back, everyone, to the Looney Tunes with your hosts, Maple Sugar and
Grape Suzette.
Today we have a burning question. No, that's not. And the question is,
do you lock your door at night?
and I would say yes.
So do I. So do I. When I was young, there was a time we didn't, but I do now. And why do we do that?
Well, off the top of my head, I would say to keep bad people out.
To prevent crime,
To protect ourselves.
protect our families.
Protect our belongings.
Just makes sense.
A lot of protection.
Yep. Countries have doors just like we do, just like our houses, and they are called borders. And we've had our Canadian border, well, with the States, it's been unprotected. It's the longest one in the world of immigrants.
We love our immigrants.
Yeah,
We do.
we really do. And there's plenty of opportunity for all in this country. Look at how much land we have.
No shortage of land here.
No.
No.
People come here from all over the world and they embrace Canadian values of love, peace, and
Safety, freedom.
yeah, and of course, being polite. And we like it that way. That's why we loved our immigration system just the way it was.
But now that's not what's happening.
Let's see what's happening and have a listen to Michelle Rempel, who is a wonderful MP from Calgary. Sure wish I was in her riding.
Yeah.
And actually, she was on Tucker on Fox News, and she reports to us about what's happening in that area. So let's just listen to her.
Under our former Conservative government, Canada had a strong asylum system where we helped the world's most vulnerable. The system worked in an orderly fashion, and I compare and contrast that to what's happened in recent weeks. We've all heard the reports of the fact that Justin Trudeau has had to set up a refugee camp on the US-Canada border. This is completely irresponsible. This is on top of the fact that we've heard in recent months, there was a story, I believe it was also by Global News, that showed that some of the people that are coming into Canada through the illegal border crossing process actually have serious criminal records. So today, I'm calling on Justin Trudeau to break his silence, call this for what it is, go out to the world and say, there are ways to come into Canada legally. Stop crossing the border illegally. If you continue to do so, we will use the resources at our disposal that are already in our process, that we're going to resource up like the Immigration and Refugee Board, to ensure that our asylum claim system goes back to operating in an orderly and compassionate fashion as it did under the Conservative government. Justin Trudeau also needs to come out and address the fact that there are serious problems that have been created by his irresponsible tweets, such as #Welcome to Canada in last January in minus 30 conditions when we saw this spike start to happen. Please continue to write your Liberal MPs. They need to have pressure put on them to take ownership and responsibility for the fact that their leader has done nothing to address this. Working hard for you in Calgary. Have a great day.
So thousands are crossing over from the U.S.
On a daily basis.
Yeah.
And there's so many, they have to put them up into the Olympic Stadium.
Wow. And I've heard from a very good source, very reliable source, that there's a gag order on the RCMP about how many are coming in and who's coming in. So we're a little concerned about that because you may not have been following the American news, at least if you're following CNN, put it that way, you didn't get this. But President Trump is sending away criminals, illegal criminals only. He hasn't done anything to deport illegals that have no record. And that's not decided yet, and I have a feeling he's going to let them stay. But if he's only deporting criminals, and they're all running into Canada, Makes me wonder what's coming in here.
Certainly not, what is that French phrase, the
La creme de la creme.
So, no brain surgeons?
No, and no rocket scientists either. And they're all undocumented. When you live in a country where you need a fishing license, but no papers to enter the country.
And also, we're very, very picky about the food at our border. You know, when you got an apple in your suitcase or you forgot about, you know, like,
Yeah.
oh, no.
It's like, oh, we can't bring in foreign plants or fruit or anything like that because of disease and blah, 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 blah. But anybody can come in without papers. So there will be issues arising from this, of course, like...
Who's going to pay for all of this? And see this pocket here?
The other question that I'm wondering about is, will they contribute to the economy? Because that used to be one of the things they looked at when people were coming into Canada. If they were qualified in a field, and they could really bring more wealth to the country. And
be contributing, be taxpayers, build the country.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what immigration is for, and that's why we love immigrants so much, because the more immigrants like that we get, the richer our country gets.
So the question is, will these people cherish our country and our freedoms and our values?
That's a big point too, because when you look at Europe, that's not the case. So let's just hope it's different here. That's all we can pray for.
This really sounds like not immigration, but an invasion.
It is. It does sound like that, doesn't it? These poor real refugees who are waiting in line to get in the legal way, and they can't because they can't process this whole bulk of illegals.
Yes.
It just doesn't make
The
sense.
system is just flooded.
So, as a result, because we're so solution-minded, we've come up with a screening measure that could really eliminate a lot of this streaming, you know, the volume that's coming in.
The flow.
The flow, yes. But of course, there would be only one entry point in Canada, and this would be it.
So that's our 2 cents for this time, or rather our Looney Tune.
Because 2 cents doesn't cut it anymore. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and leave your comments below. And in the meantime, keep your stick on the ice, eh?